Hey, your fucking battery's dying. See if we can do something with that. Oh shit, I taped over my fucking... Oh yeah, it says it's full. Perfect. Is it charging? I don't know if it's charging. I have no fucking idea. Is it charging on the back? I do. I don't know. I don't fucking know. What are you doing now, Rick? Well, wrecking shit. We're wrecking shit. And is it time for a beer? So, one of these things is not like the others. Yeah. We was out in the edge of the pasture there, clearing fence line, and trying to pull out an old fucking jack pine. And it turns out the root system on them things is pretty fucking strong. Like, stronger than that fucking cutting edge, so I guess we're going to have to bork it. We're going to get the welder set up, grinders, hammers, pry bars. Then we're going to bork it. Alright, so I did little to no prep on this fucker. I touched the edge of the grinder. The hell with it. Is it close enough? Yeah, probably. Fuck it. Why not? Bucket's gonna be tweaked anyway. So I did that. I cut the back of these frogs off a little bit, so that way I can burn through along the back, because they come up at too much of an angle. The frog was a little bit too big. Maybe that compromised it. I doubt it, but since we're here, I got a whole bunch of welding rod. And it looks like my box has been wet. See the moisture on that? And they're all stuck together. See? They're one piece. So you know what we're going to do for Luke? We're going to do this. And we're going to use them anyway. It's mostly fine. You just turn the welder up one heat setting, it'll be fine. It's going to be good, Luke. I promise. He already bought his plane tickets to Borkfest, and I know he's too cheap to not come just out of fucking spite, so he may elect to stay at the MSP airport and not come to the fucking farm, but hey, whatever. You're welcome, bud. I'm just saying, you're welcome. So, we want 105 amp. We're going to use this one that's been laying on here for about, I don't know. Been on there for about 3 weeks. It'll be fine. 6013 is good like that. You can just you can use it however, whenever you need to. It's not fucking pansy rod that's got to have all these special circumstances for it. One done. I got a couple of dry rods that were separate, and I do have a brand new package, but fuck. Low penetration, my ass. You're welcome, Luke. Much more welding to do. So that'll be fucking dumb. But yeah, we'll keep burning some rod here and get her built back, and she'll be back to fucking business in no time. Farmer rod, call it what you will. Always stands in there and gets the job done. Look at that pass, stacking dimes. Look at that shit. Tell me 6013 ain't gonna do this shit. You out your fucking mind, brother. I'm telling you what, we gonna burn this thing back together. We're gonna put her back in the wood. She's gonna be just as good as it was before, other than bucket's a little fucked up now. This tooth is gonna be a little bit lower than the outside tooth because she's got a little bow in her, but fuck it, I'm sure it'll be mostly fine-ish. Oh, and just for you, Luke. I even beat it out just a hair. Not a lot, not like you should, but enough that it'll piss you off. Now we're gonna get into using some of this wet rod, because fuck it. I want you to make sure that you see that this has been wet. You can see the little white spots on it from being wet. So that way you know that I'm using this, Luke. It's not all pansy rod like your fucking fancy shit that gets all fucking temperamental. Oh, I gotta put the ground on. Gets all temperamental just from being fucking out in the humidity in the air. Maybe I didn't put the ground on in a clean spot. That'll work. Oh yeah. Hey, it ain't 60-10, 70, it ain't 60-10 root, 70-18 cap, it ain't fancy pants fucking rod, but I don't have a blue jean pearl snap, and I don't claim to be a welder going to every fucking bar on a Friday night looking to brag about being a welder. I just bork it, bitch. This has been definitely been a multi-beer operation here. So, that weld's got to get redone. Holy fuck, I boogered that one. Look at this, Luke. Look at that shit. You know what really pisses Luke off? Aside from the fact that I use 6013, he knows that I actually have the ability to use good rod and make really nice welds. But I don't. all the hackery he's seen with even the best of rods out there. I do a pretty fucking good job with 6013, don't I, bud? Better than half the fucking retards that have good rod. I'm just saying. Alright. Back to it. Maybe we want to use a wet rod or a dry rod, wet rod or a dry rod, I don't know. I'm actually gonna, we got a crack here to fill, a crack there to fill yet, because we filled our gap, but I'm gonna actually fill in this hole to give it a little bit more strength because it broke out there. So, yeah, let's fucking do it, shall we? Fucking mint. Well, that cools off so I can chip slag. We'll work on filling this one in down here. thought I heard my phone there for a second. All right, I'm gonna keep chipping away on this. Literally, chipping slag, burning rod. We'll get this thing all built back up. Probably gonna fill in that void, chip and slag, and maybe that one too. I might even do them all. You never know. All right, well, look at that shit, huh? And we got the one half of that hole closed up and one half of that hole closed up, and we cut our frogs back so we can weld them and taper them off. It's gonna take a little bit of welding and doing and all that other shit, so we'll do that number so you can see the back. I just didn't want to bend over because I'm fat and lazy and whatever else. I started building that corner back as well. Slag hammer. So that could use a little grinding, probably a little bit more building, but see our ends are closed, or our holes are closed in there. You want to see that? Whoa, fucking just minty, bud. How's that look, Luke? Good enough? Good enough, fuck it. Oh, the middle of that one's porous. Maybe we gotta throw another arc to that one. Burn one more bead on top of it. Fuck it. Put a cap on it. 70-18? Fuck no! 60-13 all the way, boys. Woo! But we're gonna finish that in another one because apparently we have to go to the neighbors and play games and get drunk. So it's Sunday. Woo! Here we go. I like my neighbors, all of them. They're good people, but sometimes I could just stay in my shop and get drunk and work on my own shit. Whatever, here we go. We gotta go play fucking game. When you come over here, you guys can play games on the fucking hoist and I can just keep welding on my fucking excavator. That would be fucking tit nipples for me, but no. Plus, if you've seen the stuff that the neighbor was posting in the group message earlier, you wouldn't want to go over there tonight either. Fucking weirdo. I'm telling you right now, I will go the fuck home. And I will kick you in your sock. Anyway. We're gonna have to get some real beer because I don't trust my neighbor to have enough cold shit, so we'll do that. Why the hell do I keep going over there even? I don't know. Anyway, that was a 4-beer project. If you guys like what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell, get notifications. Memberships are down there if you want one. I do appreciate it. It helps out on the channel. That's why we're able to do this shit. I'm gonna try to get more videos out, but my internet is fucking terrible right now. I don't know what is going on with AT&T, but it's fucking garbage. I'm just saying. So, it's not for lack of effort. It's just for lack of service. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next one.